Hey, what's up with you guys? It's Federico here. Wanted to give you an update on the situation with Sushiswap. It looks like the chicken came home to roost in a sense. The word is out. The Sushiswap founder, Chef Nomi, kind of dumped all the development fund via Uniswap, and we can see here the transaction. So what happened exactly? You guys can see here. So basically, the Sushiswap team had a development fund allocated of about, I think, 5 million. You can see here 5 million sushi, I think, in total, and then obviously that was pulled in Uniswap, so it was 50% sushi and 50% Ethereum. Now, what happened here just 3 hours ago? There was a removal operation, so the liquidity was pulled out of Uniswap, and then this was a swap. So the sushi, 2.5 million sushi, were swapped for Ethereum. So basically, this guy took out basically 38,000 Ethereum. Fun fact: this was done via Zapper. Interesting. And so basically, at this time there were about $13 million. So it's all over. The word is out all over Twitter. A lot of commentary of people saying, you should have never trusted this, or whatever. Within this all decentralized project, you really need to trust. The team in this case is anonymous. We don't really know at a distance of 10 days who was behind this, and there is so much liquidity going on. You can see here a couple of things on Uniswap. So first, the price after this operation kind of tanked. It is true that today it's a kind of a day of bleeding for the entire crypto, but definitely, what's going on with sushi is a big drop. We're talking like more than 50%. I think it's probably going to go even deeper than that, very, very likely. And in general, what you've been seeing the last few days is that as a net result of the presence of Sushiswap, we basically saw a huge spike in liquidity when it comes to Uniswap, and also a spike in volume. So you saw here this spike. It got up to $2 billion. Now there is a little bit of retrace due to some of the liquidity already leaving after the Sushiswap drama, as well as the prices kind of correcting across crypto, price of Ethereum going down a bit. So we're gonna see here probably a sort of retracing. And now it's interesting to look at what's going on next. So people are asking me what's up next. So first you need to be aware of, it's very important that a couple of days ago, still related to Sushiswap, there was a proposal that was voted, and so basically what's going to happen is the timeline for the migration of Sushiswap will be accelerated. What does it mean, the migration? So basically the plan of the Sushiswap team is essentially to liquidate, to sell all the position that you potentially pulled into their staking contract. So they're gonna take they already have actually your Uniswap LP tokens. They will liquidate your liquidity, and they will migrate the funds from Uniswap to their exchange. Now this is going to happen in the next, I think, 48 hours. It was voted like this. So I think a lot of people are now rushing to actually take out the liquidity, unstake from Sushiswap. You need to really think if you want to do the same. I think you should consider that, especially in light of what happened today with the sell-off of and dumping of all these tokens. You can consider whether you want to trust them to really have your liquidity, access to your liquidity, or I think a lot of people in light of today will probably take the sushi they farmed and then leave before anything worse happen. So that's you need to be aware, and be safe with this. Really consider, probably maybe even leave before it's too late, in a sense. The other thing is really what's happened next. So people are asking me about, so now the yield of Uniswap, because the liquidity and the size of all the pools became so larger, has been kind of going down. So if, for example, we open the Ethereum DAI, we are in Uniswap RI. A lot of you are already users, you are familiar. We are in the pool section where you can see all the yields of all the different tokens. So here you can see, first off, the value of one pool token, over time, and this is kind of really the effect of Sushiswap. So the part due to the fees kind of went down significantly. The reason being that there was so much liquidity injected in the pool that now the fees are split between so many liquidity providers that the contribution of the fees is kind of getting really small. And we can see also here in the in the projection in terms of the in terms of the projected return of Uniswap. And you can see these two lines. One is the Uniswap ROI projection. The other one is the actual value. But basically, you can see there's been a drop. The reason is, as I explained, the size of these pools exploded, and so now they're kind of very diluted. The fees, yeah, they keep coming in, and also, by the way, the volume is also going up, which is a good thing. But the net effect in this temporary situation is that the yields are going down. So I think what's going to happen is that we're seeing this already, like liquidity, some liquidity is leaving, some liquidity will be leaving with Sushiswap. So some will be divided into a different exchange, which is, by the way, bad for prices. It's much better when you have a lot of liquidity in one exchange. I think really Uniswap is the place, but some of it will leave to Sushiswap. Some other people will just kind of leave at this point after farming the sushi. So I think we're going to see this liquidity going down a little bit, probably higher than what it used to be, which is a good thing for Uniswap. And then what we're going to see is also volumes probably remaining pretty significant. Look at the volume. Like a week ago, we were talking 200 million. Now we're talking, more than 500 million a day. Some days even, 800-900 million, which is very good for the fees. So I think I see really these returns going up again. The thing that I tell you, if you are, you want to consider investing in Uniswap, check out Uniswap ROI. You're going to be able to track, the development of all this yield forecast for all the pools, as well as if you're already invested, you're going to be able, as usual, to track your position, your liquidity, different pools, and get all sort of stats and charts of your liquidity and your fees and the evolution of your value. So I hope this was helpful to kind of paint the picture of Sushiswap. As usual, we have a community for kind of frequent user of Uniswap ROI. If you use the tool often, you're going to see this green bar at the top. You can join the private group on Telegram. It's a small group, high quality. I hope you're gonna enjoy. Otherwise, if you don't see this, chat with me directly. I'll invite you. And hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, as usual, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. And until next time, have a great weekend and talk soon, guys.